It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bills and the Buccaneers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bucs in this matchup. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
This is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They give him a gain of 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. First carry for Damian Harris. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. but coaches often hedge their bets too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bucs at 6-2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield now. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Elliott.
Holding offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Edwards. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have moved out in front. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Otten. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And again, it's Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty. Yeah,
no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Second down and goal. Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen to throw once more. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Suckup's kick is good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 1st down, Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working out of the gun, Mayfield throwing middle, and it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Holding, repeating.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Draw play, Elliott. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. Now
they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Bills ready to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 41. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back now in Tampa. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They hand this off to Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Allen.
That's complete to Davis.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Harris will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, they know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Mayfield down. Touchdown!
Chris Godwin
From 6 yards away.
And the Bucs will add to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. Hardy's got it on the out route. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. On the delay, here's Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Deontay Hardy. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Buccaneers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Jets and the Dolphins, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. McCain.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. On third down, McCain. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On first down, Rodgers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on second down. Rodgers right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 14 carries, 62 yards.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
Rodgers now on first down. And this one's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rodgers now to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Jets at 5-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Miami set to take over. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Operating from the gun, McCain. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The throw over the middle, taken in. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That ball caught by Harrison. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Harrison for a Jets touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets are going to take the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
An extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, McCain. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, McCain. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, Let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And they were able to find some success running the football, which is something they'll need to continue to do in a close game like this one. Meanwhile, for the Jets, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
46 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. McCain. And Hill with it over the middle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Back to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. Touchdown! Hunter Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, open man is Uzama. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
An extra point up and good by Garibay. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing to start the drive. McCain. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. McCain. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down. McCain. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. McCain. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A handoff for Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Here's a give to Hall.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Jaguars and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7.
Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
On play action, Lawrence. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
from the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On third down, Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Ravens at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll run the option left. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Desmond King back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He's got room at the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. This time, Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal, option right. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point from McManus is good, and it makes the score 21-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From midfield now, here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter, and they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go option to the short side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Nifty move. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield now, Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that a good call by John Harbaugh in tossing out that red flag. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. A second juke. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 41 yards. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jaguars back with it on offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lawrence going to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they'll begin by running the option.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
And Jackson going to run again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jackson going to take this himself.
And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Ravens ready to take over.
And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Ravens, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Hawks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side with Dillon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now Jones. He's got his tight end fan. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And this is incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there and dropping for a loss. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken around the 12. Oh, what a move. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. From just shy of midfield, Jones.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw. Jones. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Packers ready to take over offensively.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
That one goes for 24 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Second and 4. And that'll be caught by Tony.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Jones throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 24, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw. Jones. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Jones to throw on third down. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Jones throwing to start the drive.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd and 10, Jones over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
Yeah, exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Eluding the pressure. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Rashawn Gary charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, left side complete to Lockett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to Walker on first down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Second down and goal. Jones dancing to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd and 1. Right side to Watson. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Tony. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs from 6 yards away. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 12-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So the Packers down on the scoreboard. 33 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.